Welcome to this Birst Blast instructional video brought to you by Agile Dragon Group. To see this video and others, join the Dragon Den. Remember, Infor Birst, it's all we do.
Welcome to this lesson where we will discuss navigating Visualizer. Visualizer is a tool in Birst that allows you to create charts, graphs, and tables. Visualizations in Birst are built from a Birst dataset, which lives in a Birst space. Visualizations are also created and saved into a Birst space. Visualizations are saved to folders which determine access to the visualization. For example, if you were to save a visualization to a public folder, anyone who has access to that public folder will also have access to the visualization. If you were to save the visualization to a private folder, then only you would have access to that particular visualization. Visualizations can be independent and/or presented onto a dashboard, meaning there are use cases where you might just want to look at one visualization, or there are use cases where you want to put multiple visualizations onto a dashboard to present to end users. When you get to the Visualizer home screen, there are some key features that you should take note of. On the very left-hand side of the screen is the default subject area. This is where you choose measures and attributes that are available in your Birst space to use to create visualizations. Across the top of the screen, there's a ribbon which includes an undo and redo button, the ability to open an existing visualization. If you are building a chart or a report, there are settings that apply to the chart and reports. There are some advanced tools such as Beagle, which is Birst query language, where you can create custom calculations and so forth. You can zoom in and zoom out using the zoom feature. You can print your visualization. You can also export your visualization. And at any point, if you need help, you can simply click on the question mark. All the way to the right-hand side are some advanced analytics, as well as guided mode, whereas you would choose a chart type, and the visualizer will guide you to help build that particular chart. The default subject area is probably where you'll spend a good amount of your time. The default subject area contains all the measures and attributes, also known as dimensions, that you can use to build a table or a chart or a graph. Measures are data that are in your Birst space that you can use to perform aggregation. For example, a sum or an average or a max value. Attributes are data that gives context to measures, for example, region or product. In an example where you would want to see the total value of sales broken out by region, the value of sales would be your measure, and the region would be your attribute. Measures and attributes in your Birst space are organized into folders as seen here. The canvas is where you drag and drop measures and attributes to build a visualization or a table. Simply find the measures and attributes that you want, drag and drop. The left ribbon in this example for a chart is showing you what is being displayed in your visualization. In this example, we're showing the quantity shipped as the measure and the year month as the category. As you have more attributes and measures into the ribbon, you can drag and drop them into different positions. Here's a second example of looking at the ribbon, but this time we're looking at a table. With a table, it's a little more easy because you simply have a series of columns. You can also apply filters and sorting simply by dropping a column onto the filter section or onto the sort section. We'll cover that more in the next lesson. Make sure that you're coming back here often to check for new learnings, end user how-tos, and tips and tricks.
Like this video? See it and others like it in the Dragon Den. The Dragon Den is Agile Dragon Group's free Birst community and knowledge base. Just follow the QR code on your screen and apply for access. I look forward to seeing you in the den. Have a good day.